Let's talk about who the laughingstock is of the trading card game world today. Make sure you guys smash the ever-loving crap out of a subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we're going to be talking about the One Piece trading card game situation and how this is a case of things that you should never, ever do. Alright, so I don't even play the One Piece trading card game. I just keep up with all the trading card game worlds. I have friends, and some interesting things came out of this. So November 2nd, they released a Forbidden and Limited list, and it cleaned up a lot of the issues that were kind of happening with Red and some of the other things, and typically ban lists are a good thing. Alright, they give other decks the chance to shine, and they typically buy time for the next level of power creep to happen. Well, you also might not know this, but One Piece has a lot of very expensive alt arts in the game. And there are a lot of people that have spent a lot of money on those said alternate arts, which is okay. I mean, that's fine and dandy, alright. So, ban list comes, they amputate everything. Guess what's going to happen? All the people that had those alt arts are going to go ahead. They're like, hey, this stuff just got banned. Go ahead and sell it for whatever price that they think they're going to get out of it because they no longer need it, right? Because that's what happens in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Most people will cut their losses and call it a day. So keep in mind, this all happened on November 2nd, all right? As of November 7th, literally yesterday, all right, they said this ban list, they should have said this on the 2nd. They said, hey, this ban list is only going to be in effect until the next set, which is 1 month. It took the company 5 days of screwing over their player base, watching people sell all of these cards, taking all of these losses, just to reverse their decision and go, yeah, so this is only going to last a month. So now you've created, well, first of all, you had the camp of people that you upset when you first made the ban list. And then everybody starts throwing a hissy, complaining fit that, my deck got hit, I'm going to quit the game. So now you've got the first mob of people upset. So now they throw a giant crybaby fit because, maybe the list was good, maybe the list is bad. This is why you don't let Yu-Gi-Oh! Players design the ban list, because I've read these hot takes from people, and they are absolutely terrible. So, you've got the first camp of people upset, but after a couple of days, most people have calmed down. They're throwing poop on the internet. They're going, hey, I hate this game, I'm quitting. And in a massive PR stunt, the company reverses their decision by making the list only around for a month. So now, now all these people are happy, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, the list is only temporary, this is amazing. Now you've upset the people that had all these high rarity cards, people that enjoyed playing them, they cut their losses, and now they've lost a crap ton of money because of the company's terrible decision. But wait, there's more to this story. You've now also upset the people that have an event coming up in the 1 month that this list is in effect for. Alright, I've actually read comments from people going, this is absolutely terrible. What was the point in making this list if it's only going to apply for my 1 month? I read a report from one person. They're like, this is absolutely terrible. Alright, they make the list for 1 month. It's the only event I get to play all year, and they banned the deck that I was playing. Alright, so not only did you have people that spent all of this money on stuff for this event coming up here, your list was an absolute clown shoe, and you've decided to go ahead and revoke your decision because, guess what, the next set has what we like to call power creep. Now, what was the point in this PR stunt? Because you didn't even have to make a ban list. I think that's probably the craziest part about this. You could have, cruise controlled the entire next event. Maybe it wouldn't have been the best. Or you stick to your decision and you keep the ban list. To make a temporary ban list and not say that it's a temporary ban list here literally is the worst decision that you can have as a trading card game company. Now, Bandai is no short of terrible decision making that we have seen throughout the years. All right, now Naruto trading card game takes me way back to the termination of the game, how things were executed near the end of it. And I mean, that was just one of Bandai's first rodeos out here. I don't know the finer details really anymore because they've been pretty much lost to the chasm of time. But I heard a lot of stories from a lot of people at the end of Naruto's reign as a trading card game that it was absolutely terrible. And, you know, it had some really good points going about it, but you fast forward up here to the current day and era. You know, Digimon has had its problems, but I think Digimon's probably looked like it was by far probably the better ran of the trading card games done by Bandai. Dragon Ball out here still... they're killing it off for Fusion World at this point in time. So, I mean, you kind of got to reset things. You want to get new players involved in the game. It sucks that, you know, people are as vested in this and they're just like, hey, kill reset IP. Yay! We did it. All right? And they had an online client coming down the pipeline, too, for it. Now they're dedicating it to Fusion World. That's crazy. And then Battle Spirits. I genuinely wanted to look at Battle Spirits as a trading card game. I really did. And I'll be honest with you, I saw everybody else around the world getting those cool little kits and, you know, supporting them and advertising the game. And I would have loved to have done that, but Bandai never reached out, you know? It's just all quiet and tumbleweeds through here. And I hate to tell you this, but Battle Spirits is not doing good at all. I'm actually going to say this. I think Force of Will... we've actually been talking a lot about Force of Will on this channel. I think Force of Will is doing inherently better than Battle Spirits. At least I'm seeing out here, Battle Spirits has way more cash prizes. Talk about siphoning money and just watching it burn. But you might have lower prizes for Force of Will, but at least I'm seeing events hitting 40, 50, 60 people, and locals for... Actually, I think Force of Will is pulling more people for local events, and I'm seeing more and more dead events. I actually saw a Battle Spirits locals that couldn't even get off the ground recently. I've seen a couple of those. They're struggling to get a couple of players in the door, so that's not a good sign whatsoever. And then you have this stunt being pulled right now with One Piece. The moral of the story is this is an absolute joke. All right. This is why I'm happy to be in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere looking at this. This is why people have trust issues with Bandai as a trading card game company, and I don't blame them. All right. The other reason why I bring this up is knowledge is very important. You know, you had a lot of people that quit Yu-Gi-Oh! To go over to the One Piece trading card game. And, you know, it's also a sign of, you know, if you have a strong IP that people recognize, you can literally do very, very poor decision making, and they're still going to stick around because of the IP. But I assure you, this stunt is going to upset a lot of people. All right. Well, it's actually upset a lot more people. There are a lot of people like, I'm going back to Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, the cycle of trading card games as a whole. And that's why, like, my tie into discussing this on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel is the fact that players leave to go to all sorts of other trading card games. All right. I guarantee you there are people that have left Yu-Gi that go over to another trading card game. They find out that the grass is, in fact, not greener on the other side. Or, you know, they see the changes coming to Yu-Gi, and they go, I pack up my bags and return back on over here. Pastures are always greener on the other side, it seems to be. So it's part of the evolving cycle and landscape of the trading card game world. But Bandai, if you keep making terrible decisions like this, the trading card game world is going to continue to laugh at you. And it's fantastic, man. I had a good laugh off of this. Thank you for this. You've proven the point as to why the community, as the players, should never be allowed to make a ban list. You've also made it very clear that upper management is an absolute joke out here for this. And not only did you do that, you blew the trust of your player base for a decision that should have been made on actual release of said list. If you had made the list and said this is temporary, it's going to last a month, your player base wouldn't have been upset with you. It was that easy. But 5 days on a buried Twitter post that people didn't even see on Facebook until they were like, is this real? What a meme, man. Like, whoo. Guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I think I get the key points for this, but what a meme.
Patrons. Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.